Hi, this is Lori, and this is my homework. It's kind of a second part to day 4. There was an optional part of the exercise for day 4 where we could include a buzzer in our circuit, and there wasn't any information in the lesson to tell you how to put the buzzer together, so I thought it would be a good idea to go through that as well. I've worked with buzzers before, so I thought I would go ahead and include it. So you can see it says buzzer optional up here under the code, and you can see that there's a buzzer pin, and then we can digital write to the buzzer to turn it on and turn it off. So it's pretty simple to use. It's just a matter of hooking it up. First thing we'll do is just talk a little bit about buzzers and how they work. Alright, so I borrowed this slide from one of my presentations on my original channel. I was doing a project where we were making a buzzer jukebox, and so the slide comes from there, but it's good enough for us to just point out what buzzers are, and that there are typically 2 kinds that you'll get in your beginning electronics kits. Sometimes they can look like this, and sometimes these are actually about the size of a quarter. And those, I believe, are usually active buzzers, which is what we're going to use in the day 4 optional project. And then there's these smaller ones that also come in kits, and there's 2 kinds. There's the active, which is also this kind, and then there's the passive. The actives are very simple. All you do is apply a voltage to them. So when you set it high, it's going to buzz, and when you set it low, it's going to turn off. The nice thing about passive buzzers is that you can actually use pulse width modulation. So one of the pins that has the tilde next to it, and apply different frequencies to the buzzer, and you can get different tones. So you can actually kind of play music with passive buzzers. Now, we won't be using one of those in this, just an active buzzer will do. And when you see these 2 kinds, they're a little hard to tell apart. But the bottom of an active one usually looks sealed like this, and the bottom of a passive one, it looks like there's a little PCB board on the bottom, usually, at least that's what I've seen so far. So this is the one we're going to use, and I guess next up is just to see how to connect it up, and then we'll run the program with it included. Oh, here we got the code that we need for the day 4. And I've added into the code for the buzzer, I've added in the buzzer pin, and then the other code we saw, we'll have to do a setup for that as well, an output just like our LED. And then we'll add the digital write high. When we turn on the LED, we'll turn on the buzzer, and when we turn the LED off, we'll also turn the buzzer off. So very simple add to our code. And I just want to point out, kind of what it looks like here. So you just take these pins, and let's see, I know I have one of these around here. Yeah, here we go. So let me get my monitor up so I can just check how I'm doing, give you guys a view of this. So yeah, here it is, and yeah, here's the bottom of it, and you can see it has two legs. We'll just push that into the board like I did here. And you can see one side's positive. That'll be the side that we put the, let me just make it focus on that. That'll be the side we put the pin on, and then the other side will ground. All right, so it is, on this one it's longer on one side, on the positive side, and shorter, kind of like an LED, I guess. I'm not sure they're all like that, but anyways, that's how the ones I have, and I just got these from some kits. I think there are also some in the 37-in-1 Arduino kit too, and I think they might look more like this, and then you're going to connect. You can just kind of plug that in, and one side says positive and one side says negative. I'm thinking the middle pin doesn't do anything, but I didn't try to hook this in, but I think there's some education with that and how to hook those up. So yeah, so one side's to ground, and one side goes to our pin, and then we put it into the pin on the hero board. The hero board. Got to keep calling it the hero board. All right, so yeah, so it's that simple, and I already have it running. So let me put my monitor back down so I can I'll turn on the serial monitor because we still have that going. It's printing the, just like in the first version of day 4, it's printing the light level in the room. And when I cover it up, you can hear the buzzer. It's pretty piercing. You can cover it up, maybe make it a little less. So yeah, so very simple, and it's a lot of fun to add that in and use that as a signaling device in addition to or separate from a light. So yeah, a lot of fun, and was a nice little add to day 4. Well, very short video, but I want to thank you for watching.